Welcome to the Big Re and Ace Pick 6 NFL Week 11. Let's go, Ace.
Bam. All right, boys and girls, NFL Week 11. Cannot wait. Going to be a juicy weekend. Cannot wait. We got the merch on, boys and girls.
Purchase the merch. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment, follow us on Instagram.
Link in the description, boys, for the merch. Can't wait for those comments. I love everybody talking shit, and then all the people that are supporting us. Special thank you guys for all the support, and we appreciate that. We do it for you guys. Let's get into a little recap of last week. Went 4-2, Big Re.
Yeah, for sure.
It was a good weekend.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of good games. I know we didn't have that 49ers game on the docket, but I know you were so big on the Niners, like, oh, everybody's going on the Rams, and Niners are easily going to win this Vegas special. You should have went live, Big Re.
I wanted to, but then didn't you take it on your game? I didn't watch the video, but did you take it last week?
No, I didn't take that game.
I was like,
come on. I know, but you were busy. I'll give it to you. You were busy. You had a lot of plans this weekend, so I'll give you that. But that would have been a nice YouTube live for the viewers. Pound 49ers, man. And not only pound 49ers, there was no sweat in that game. Yeah. You were cruising along, just enjoying the victory.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, we can always post our picks on Instagram, so make sure to follow us on Instagram. We always can't come up and post a video, make a video like very quickly.
Yeah, so just follow us on both, guys. So that way, we're really trying to pump up the show and do more. So you got to be on all the channels, guys. Let's get into the BS segment of the week. We have our special BS segment. I'm going to let you start it off, Big Re. You got anything to talk about? Anything you want to say?
So last week we had a whole segment. We were talking about something, and everyone wanted to know about this. Everyone wanted to know why I hate Baker Mayfield. And Ace brought out his jersey, did a whole thing, gave a quote, and I even wrote down the quote right here. If they didn't have Chubb and Hunt, some other kind of no-name, I think they would be throwing it a lot more. So Nick Chubb, unfortunately, was out due to COVID-19. I wish him a speedy recovery. Praying for the guys. I'm a big fan of Nick Chubb. Kareem Hunt, too, on his injury. And I'll let you take the floor of what happened to Baker Mayfield and the Browns.
Okay, so the Browns got completely spanked last weekend. No question about it. They got spanked. A lot of the Brown fans were not happy with Baker's performance. And Big Re was obviously very happy that Baker got spanked. But let's get back to reality here, boys. It's not fantasy. Let's talk reality. That was one game without Chubb, and this is where the overreaction comes. If they had to plan around not having Chubb the whole season, the game plan would be different. The plays would be different. Yeah, I mean, look, one game they looked really bad.
Yeah, and one game with your backup quarterback without Chubb, and what happened?
Backup? You mean your backup running back? Yeah. Okay.
Backup quarterback. Case Keenum played without Nick Chubb.
Look,
what happened there?
Well, you tell me.
They won. And without Chubb, Baker Mayfield, what happened?
Well, who did they play? Who did they play that week?
You play to win the game.
Okay, but who did they play?
They played the Broncos, who beat the Cowboys.
Okay, but no, who cares about the Cowboys? I already told you guys. The Cowboys are overhyped. Everybody knows that.
It's like Baker Mayfield. And we need to get over the Baker. The debate needs to end if he's an elite quarterback. He is not. I even saw CBS talking shit. Finally, everyone's on it that they're going to draft a quarterback next year.
They're not drafting a quarterback. No chance. No chance of they drafting a quarterback in the first round.
So without Nick Chubb, why wasn't he airing it out? And then this guy tries to get injured. I didn't watch the game, but when they're down 38-7 and get injured. Get the out of here.
Look, he didn't come to play. It was a bad.
No, he did come to play. He came to do what he does best.
It was a bad performance there.
And we can say the same thing. The Cincinnati game was just 1 week. He had one good week.
Look,
it wasn't even a good week. It was like that's average week for a quarterback.
Look, they're gonna have to change up the scheme there and the play calling.
Yeah, they're gonna have to change up their quarterback.
But they're not changing up. They're not quitting on Baker just yet. Okay.
When he wants $40 million, they can say you could.
And Baker will be a starting quarterback next season.
He will.
Guaranteed. a starting quarterback.
He'll be a starting quarterback, but he's not going to be. He's not an elite quarterback.
Well, at this point, neither is Dak or Josh Allen.
Josh Allen is an elite quarterback.
Let's make that.
I just want to make this clear to you right now, and I'll put a bet live.
Okay.
Josh Allen is the favorite to win MVP right now.
He might be the favorite, but he's not going to win MVP. Let's make that clear. There's a 40-year-old veteran in Tampa Bay that's going to take it over
let's talk about that then. How did he do last week? What happened there?
He didn't play well.
Oh, whoa! We get on all the other people, huh? Well, what happened to Tom Brady?
Here's the thing.
We always get on them.
How many championships does Tom Brady have?
We're talking about this season. We're talking about this season.
Okay.
We're talking about MVP this season.
I know.
We're talking about MVP.
I just want to know how many championships
we're talking about MVP this season.
If you can answer that, then I'll tell you why it matters.
We're talking about MVP
because
of this
Josh
season.
Allen has no MVPs or no championships. Neither does Dak, right? And so when a guy that has multiple championships and MVPs and is considered the GOAT, if he has one bad game last year when he's 40 plus, nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares, let's be honest.
It affects your MVP, though. Your MVP.
It definitely does affect his MVP, for sure. No question about that. It's going to affect his MVP. But at the end of the day, Josh Allen's not winning the MVP. You must be out of your mind if you think he's really going to win the MVP.
Okay.
I'll give him credit that he had a bounce-back week, and that shows that he came back. Him and Dak both. They both showed some character there by coming back after getting, spanked the week before. And, okay, I'll give them that. So they both had bounce-back weeks. They got the W's. That's good sign of a leader, and they're leading their team. Doesn't mean they're going to win the MVP. Definitely doesn't mean they're going to win the Super Bowl.
That's fine.
I mean, we can take bets right now. If you think either one of them are going to win the Super Bowl or the MVP.
Okay, what do you want to bet?
Neither of them is going to happen.
I'll bet right now, Josh Allen.
What do you want to win? You're going to win the MVP?
Yeah.
What do you want to put on it?
Whatever you want.
Let's see. This is going down. I want a meal from my favorite restaurant delivered to my house, delivered by you.
Okay.
And definitely that I want it. I'll give you the exact time, and it could be at any point in the day. You have to just drop everything you're doing on a weekend and go get it.
Okay.
If you have to come with your dog, you come with your dog. You're walking your dog, bring your dog with you, go pick up the food.
Okay.
If you're on a date, you stop your date, say, we got to go, I got to deliver Ace food. Go pick up food, bring your date, drop off the food.
Okay.
Whatever it is, you got to deliver food.
Okay.
And this could be a $15, $20 meal. This could be a $150 meal. It just depends how hungry I am that day.
No, we gotta put.
What do you mean? What do you put a limit on that? I don't know how hungry I'm gonna be.
Because I have to be getting odds on this too. I have to be getting better odds.
Yeah, you'll get a meal.
No, I have to be getting better odds.
Why would you get better odds? You're so confident that they're gonna win for sure.
You're so confident too, clown.
Yeah, so I'm telling you, I'm telling you.
So give me the odds.
I'm giving you the odds. It's a 1-to-1 bet.
No, it's not. We're going by Vegas odds, right?
You're able to get 2 QBs there. You're getting Dak and Josh Allen.
Oh, I'm getting Dak too?
You're getting both of these guys.
Okay, but we have to put a limit amount to the...
Why? I don't know how hungry I'm going to be. I might want a 2.2-pound tomahawk steak.
Because then at the end, you can change it. You got to make it.
What do you mean I can change it? How can I change it? I'm telling you, I just want a meal. That's it.
Yeah, you could say, you could think, I was thinking about this meal. Then, now that they're not winning, I'm thinking about this meal.
No, you can pick your meal too. Are you confused?
We have to put a limit though.
On the meal? Okay, $500 limit.
$500. We'll just bet 500 straight then.
No, we're not putting any monetary bets here. We're putting it. I want a nice meal. Are you in or out? You want to think about it? What do you want to do?
Let's go. Let's get on with the segment.
Okay, so he's backing down as usual. Joshy. Look, I'll put it like this. I'm rooting. I want to make this clear. I'm rooting for Josh Allen.
No, you're not. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm not. I don't watch the Bills games and say I hope they lose. And if he wins MVP,
at least I admit I hate Baker and I'm not rooting for the Browns. Look, I don't do this two-face shit.
I just analyze the games, bro. That's what I do, and that's what I do really goddamn good. And Josh Allen is not a Super Bowl quarterback. End of story. It's the end. And
just like you said, it's like when I called it out to Baker, it's very hard to be a Super Bowl quarterback.
It is.
There's not many Super Bowl quarterbacks.
It is very hard. You're right. It's very hard. It is very hard. I agree. But I know you hate Baker for whatever reason. Did you get in a fight with this guy at some point?
No, he's just a clown. He needs to stick to acting, like I said.
Did he talk shit to you at some point when you tried to get his autograph?
He needs to stick to acting, bro.
Okay, that's fair. He does have some good progressive commercials.
I'll give it to him.
I do like that. I do like his commercials.
Stick with acting.
All right, we'll put this on the burner because I'm not writing off this wager yet.
Okay.
Because it's a free meal for me, so I want to have the meal. Let's make this clear. It's a meal. Yeah. I'm getting a meal when Josh Allen doesn't win the MVP. Let's make that clear.
We're gonna come upon agreement.
No, let's make that
if you
right
make
now.
a 50,
we can round out the details later on. But right now, let's make it clear that I'm getting a meal. And you're gonna get a meal too.
Yeah, when he wins.
Okay, that's great. All right, done deal there. You just what? Okay, so what else did you have to say about the BS? Was that what really what you wanted to get to the BS
because you went hard on me about Baker Mayfield last week. Where's your jersey now? It's brown. I'll wipe my shit on. Now it's time to turn the tables. The tables are turned.
That's fair. They have turned. I was thinking about that when they got spanked last week. Big Ree. I was like, God, Big Ree's about to go hard on me. But it was just bad timing, I guess. Maybe Big Joe 67 was like, hey, you got jinxed by wearing the Baker jersey. Maybe that's what happened.
The Browns just suck.
Are the Browns making the playoffs this season?
Yeah, they should. If they don't, Baker Mayfield should not be their quarterback next year. That's all I'll say.
Okay.
If they don't make the playoffs, Baker Mayfield needs to get.
So basically, you're telling me if you were the Bills, you would not trade Josh Allen for Baker Mayfield?
Fuck no. You kidding?
Honestly, I would run to the bank. Run to the bank for that.
No, you're just trolling now. There you go. You already said last week Josh Allen's a better quarterback.
I would say right now at this point for sure. Right?
Yeah,
but I think Baker has better potential. I think Baker could lead them to a Super Bowl.
No,
I don't think Josh Allen does.
No way in hell.
He has what you call moxie.
He has that moxie where you can hand it off to Nick Chubb or Kareem Hunt, where Josh Allen does not have. He has Devin Singletary and Zach Moss, who are not even a top 20 running back in the league.
But he does have Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, Baker Mayfield had Odell Beckham. He has Jarvis Landry. He had Jarvis Landry.
He's got his weapons. He's got his weapons.
He's had his weapons.
I think it's a play calling issue, but
anyhow, no, it's a clown issue.
All right, enough about Baker. Any food talk you want to get into? Anything what's going on this weekend? Last weekend?
Not really.
Trying to think. What did I do? I know on Saturday it was the brisket day. All day smoking that brisket. Sunday I went to some Mexican spot. Had some chicken fries.
Chicken fries?
Where they just
nice.
Like a bunch of fries. They throw all the stuff on top. It was all right.
Yeah.
It was all right. I made a crucial error. Do you know what the crucial error was, Big Ree? I got the chicken fries to go, bro.
Oh.
And then I got stuck in traffic, and by the time I got back to the house,
LA traffic ain't no joke.
It was just dunzo. It was dunzo, man. I was looking forward to those, and it was dunzo. And then I wanted to get some dessert. I wanted to get this funnel cake. I wanted to hit up this funnel cake place. All weekend long was thinking about this funnel cakes. All day, just some really good funnel cakes, and didn't work out. It was just I wanted to go at nighttime and just didn't work out. And then I was supposed to go Friday, didn't go. Saturday, like I said, just didn't work out. Saturday night for different reasons, and I was like, okay, that's it. Sunday, it's going down. Getting the funnel cake with the powdered sugar, whipped cream, Nutella, strawberries, bananas, all the good stuff. And then they actually do a la mode with the ice cream on top.
Yeah, you tell me.
But they were closed on Sunday, bro.
Damn, how do you feel about that?
I got to go this weekend. That's really what it is, so.
Yeah.
But that's that, man. I'm looking forward to that. I'll let you guys know how it goes next week with the funnel cake. So we'll see. Are you in on any funnel cake potentially?
No, man. I just ate a lot of shit this weekend.
All right, so
you
can take a break then. All right, let's get into our survivor picks. I'm taking the Cleveland Browns versus Detroit. How ironic. We're talking about the Browns and Baker. I'm taking Cleveland against Detroit. I said Detroit last week. They're going to get an upset versus Pittsburgh. They took Pittsburgh to overtime, and the Santos, the kicker, missed a 48-yard field goal in overtime to get the win. You can't do that, man. It's your first win. And I think they gave it all up that last week. They didn't get the win. It's downhill from now, so I'm taking Cleveland.
And my survivor pick is Titans versus the Texans. I think it's a pretty easy one.
All right, let's get into some shout-outs, Big Ree. I want to give a special shout-out to Dave Smith. He says he worked at Baskin-Robbins as a kid. Good memories. So shout-out to Dave. I remember when I was younger, I had a buddy that actually worked at Baskin-Robbins. Want to give a shout-out to my buddy Victor. I don't know where he is. I think he moved to Europe. But if you're watching this, shout-out to Victor. I remember, I'll just make it quick, one time, probably in 12th grade. And Victor worked at Baskin-Robbins, and me and a buddy of mine would go there often because we weren't paying for Baskin-Robbins. This guy would hook us up every time. And my buddy NAS, a.k.a. Nas, would come with me all the time, and we would go and get our ice cream, and then he would just take the gummy worms from the little section.
Yeah.
Just like he would take the gummy bears and the gummy worms from this Baskin-Robbins and just grub on those and get free ice cream. And then one day I brought the whole crew into Baskin-Robbins at like 8:30 at night. And this dude literally hooked up like 15 of us with free ice cream, shakes, and blast, bro.
Yeah.
Like straight up hooked up 15 of us.
Yeah.
Victor, so good looking. I will never forget that. And everybody who was there will never forget that. I remember he was so pissed that we came 15 deep, but Victor came through. So shout out to Victor and to Dave Smith. All right, Big Ree.
All right, shout out to my boy Oliver Barizzi.
Oliver! I want to give a shout out to Dro Nazarian. Ro Nazarian is back. Congrats on the new baby, Dro.
Shout out to James Giussino.
Gotta give a shout out to Mike Tran. What's up, Mike?
Shout out to Kevin Lewis. Sorry.
Shout out to Kevin. And then want to give a shout out to Big Joe 67. Joe's always commenting, been a long time viewer, but half the time he's talking shit to us, half the time he's complimenting us. So I don't know, but we appreciate the support either way, Big Joe, but we're doing our best, bro. And
shout out to Southern Star
Resources. So Southern Star is always throwing in there, the Cowboys fan. Want to give you a shout out. We got nothing but love, bro. Okay, without further ado, let's get to the docket of games, Big Ree. Here we go, boys and girls. Aquí vamos, chicos y chicas. Let's go. Game 1. We got the Baltimore Ravens at the Chicago Bears. The Ravens are a 6.5-point favorite. Baltimore coming off a 22-10 loss at Miami on Thursday night. Look, this was a sloppy game. Baltimore looked disinterested this whole game. I think they partied too much in Miami, and it showed on the field. They'd won 6 of 7 before this loss. But 4 of their 6 wins were by 6 points or fewer. So they're not just beating up on people. They've given up over 30 points, Big Ree, 4 times this season.
Yeah.
And that's a lot. So their defense is not great. They got that dead last pass D, right? So their pass D is horrible. This is back-to-back road games from Miami to Chicago. 2 good cities to go to also, and 2 good cities to party in. So
yeah,
I don't know if they're going to be focused. Then we got Chicago 3-6. Coming off a 29-27 loss prior to the bye week to Pittsburgh. They came back and almost won that game. They are on a 4-game losing streak, but they have had a tough schedule against Pittsburgh, San Francisco, Tampa Bay, and Green Bay. Quarterback Justin Fields looks like he's getting better every week. They got running back David Montgomery back. They are at home here. Baltimore should come motivated to win this game, but I like Chicago to cover here. 6.5, I think, is too much at home in this weather. So I'm taking Chicago plus 6.5. Game 2, we got the Miami Dolphins at the New York Jets. The Dolphins are a 3-point favorite. Miami 3-7. As I said, coming off a 22-10 win versus Baltimore on Thursday night. Quarterback Tua played in the second half. He was initially going to be a backup, but then Brissett had an injury. He came in the second half and led them to victory. My boy Tua, they're currently on a 2-game winning streak. Look, they've had a few tough losses this season. I think they could easily be 5-5 or a 6-4 team. And they're starting to get back to last season's form. And look, they have a pretty weak schedule for the next 4 games, and I think they have a chance to get back to 500 at 7-7. Big Ree.
Who, Miami?
Yeah, I mean they were 1-7. They got, like I said, they got 2 straight wins to be 3-7, and I think they could. They got 2 games against the Jets, one game against the Giants. And so they got an easy schedule. I know Big Ree doesn't seem to be a big fan of this pick here, but look, I like Miami here. And then we got the Jets 2-7, coming off a 45-17 loss to Buffalo. That was one of my picks last week that I told you guys take Buffalo. Buffalo was handling the Jets easy. It was 38-3 going into the fourth. Let's talk about quarterback Mike White. 4 interceptions, 0 touchdowns. He looked like complete crap after looking pretty good when they played Cincinnati, and everyone was like, oh, there's a quarterback controversy. I mean, look, he's an upgrade over Zach Wilson, but there's no, they're both not good quarterbacks overall. Look, they've given up at least 24 points in every single game since week 1. Did you know that, Big Ree? That the Jets have given up 24 points at least in every single game. I know you're a big Jets fan.
How much has Miami given up?
Not 27 points, for sure. They only gave up 10 points last week against Baltimore. And so they didn't give up a lot of points. They didn't even give up 10 points to Texans the week before. So just letting you know, week 1 they only gave up 16 points to the Patriots. So not as much as the Jets. And look, they're a bad team. The Jets are just a bad team. The only thing they're thinking about right now is the draft. That's it. I wouldn't be surprised if they ship out Zach Wilson and draft another quarterback this year.
No chance.
You know what I mean?
0%.
Zach Wilson's a bust. It's already clear. But anyhow, I like Miami here. I think Miami is trending up. I think they can see the path to 500 with 2 games against the Jets and the Giants, and I think maybe Carolina. And so I'm taking Miami -3. Game 3, we got Cincinnati at the Las Vegas Raiders. This is a PK. Cincinnati 5-4, coming off a 41-16 beatdown to the in-state rival Cleveland prior to the bye week. Baker spanked them during that game. Look, turnovers and a few big plays was the difference in that game. Look, they're on a 2-game losing streak since starting 5-2. 3 out of their 4 game losses were by 3 points. So they're not getting whooped hard. I like Joe Burrow and Mixon to have big games this week. Especially Mixon has been kind of funny, and I think he's going to come back as well as Burrow. Then we got the Raiders, the Vegas Raiders, 5-4, coming off a 41-14 loss to Kansas City. They got outgained here by 200 yards, Big Ree. And it's funny, one of the viewers was going back and forth with me on this game, and he was sending me his tickets. This guy had a $55,000, Big Ree. Not $5,500, $55,000 on the line for the Raiders game. If the Raiders won, he had some parlays. If the Raiders won, he had them money line.
Should have hedged it.
$55,000.
Parlay?
And on multiple parlays, so it all came down to this Raiders game.
Yeah, so
he had them on the spread and on the money line, and he didn't hedge. He let it ride, and it was 17-14. He was like, "Oh, I think I have a chance. I'm praying for this to happen," and quickly it just went downhill real quickly. Look, 2-game losing streak for the Raiders after starting 5-2 as well. Look, they have a good pass game with Carr, but the run game is non-existent. Josh Jacobs, what happened to that guy, Big Ree? He just looks like crap.
He's just a bust.
He just looks like crap. They've given up at least 20 points in 8 of their 9 games. So not a great defense. And I think the big thing I was talking to you about earlier, Big Ree, there's just too much drama around the Raiders right now off the field. I think this is a done season for them. It looked promising, but Maybe they can squeeze in the playoffs, but this is not going to be a powerhouse team. It's going to be tough, right? But you never know. But look, I really like Cincinnati here as a PK. This is my lock of the week, boys. This is an easy one. I'm taking Cincinnati. All right, Big Ree, let's go.
The first game I got is the Texans at Titans. Texans coming off a bye week. Last game was versus the Dolphins. They lost 17-9. Titans coming off a 23-21 win versus the Saints. Both teams are headed in the opposite direction. Titans are going to give them the works, the business. I'm taking Tennessee -10 here. The next game I got is the Colts versus the Bills. Colts look pretty solid this season. As Ace mentioned, the Bills are coming off a big win. But I think the Colts have a really good defense, even though I'm a Josh Allen fan. I think the Bills win this one by 4, but in a close one. And I'm taking the Titans, the Colts +7. And then the last game I got is the game of the week everyone's waiting for. The Cowboys at the Chiefs. Cowboys coming off a huge 43-3 win. Chiefs coming off a huge win versus the Raiders. This is the game of the week. Everyone's going to be watching it. And I just think Mahomes is back to himself now. I think it was a mental issue. And they're at home, which is going to be the difference in the point spread. So I'm taking the Chiefs -2.5. That's my lock of the week.
All right. Anything else you want to throw in, Big Ree?
That's it. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment. Peace out.